came up with a good one. And before we get into some serious shit, man, you know what I'm saying, man? We gotta get into some hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do here. You know what I mean? So the first, I want to get into this, and I want to hear everybody's opinion, and it ain't got nothing to do with the music or the rapper this time. Okay, check this out.
All right, I'm with you.
All right, what is the best hip hop cover ever?
Oh man,
Album cover. The best hip hop album cover ever.
Yeah, I was about to
best
say, you said
hip hop
cover, and we just played a
album
dope ass
cover.
cover. You know what I mean?
Well,
That,
yeah,
that ironic.
Best.
yeah. What do you think is the best hip hop album cover?
You know, I really got to think on that, man. I feel like we need
Yeah,
like Jeopardy music or some do 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 do,
yeah,
because that right there, that's one of those things that make you go, hmm.
yeah, yeah. That's the reason why we posed the question. That is the reason why we posed the question here on power357radio.com. All right. So listen, Hollywood, did you get that question, Hollywood?
No, I didn't. I had to step away. I had to.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna
Gotta
say it
drain
again.
the main vein.
I'm gonna say it
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
All right,
Drain the
all right, all right.
Tell me, what up?
Give me your opinion of the best hip hop album cover.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying you don't have to answer it right away. You can sit back and think about it, because that's something
No,
to think about. Because
no doubt.
everybody talks about the music and the lyrics, but there's art that's also involved in hip hop. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? And this art is being recognized tonight. Okay. So, let's start off with my man hashtag. All right. Hashtag, you got to unmute yourself.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. Hey, it's kind of loud over here. This fucking game is crazy, yo.
Okay.
So I got one of my favorite ones is the fucking Far Side album. That's some dope ass fucking artwork on that joint.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely the first one.
It was all right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bizarre.
and also the distinctive paths of Tribe. I'm so drunk right now, but the first Tribe Called Quest joint was really tight. I mean, there's a lot of dope ass album covers. I mean, we should like also like think about like the whole, um, you know, taking it back to the essence. As far as like graffiti work and shit like that. But I'm really vibing on that Far Side joint, so that's gonna be my answer. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. Let one of my other brothers talk about what their favorite one is. But that's not my favorite album though. But that's some dope ass artwork on that joint.
Right. Hey, so
I
Reno.
concur.
Hey, yo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Can y'all hear
Reno.
me?
Yes.
Yo, I got one for y'all.
Okay, what
I
you got?
remember my father having a LL Cool J joint with the radio. Y'all remember that joint with the boom
Yes.
box?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And that was, when I saw that, as a kid, that was like everything hip hop, man. That's like the essence of hip hop radio. Because back then, all you saw was cats, holding the radio on top of their shoulders, walking around. You know what I'm saying? Before we had the cell phones and all that other bullshit, we was carrying a radio on our shoulders, bumping hip hop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When I saw that album cover, I was so intrigued at 4 or 5 years old. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that one's got my vote. LL Cool J Radio.
Yeah, that's a
that's
dope
a
one
nice
right
one.
there.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's a real
That is
dope
a
one.
dope
Because if
one.
you think about it,
is.
it's so simple, but it's so like at the time, yeah, it's so effective. That's the word I'm looking for. Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
All right.
What about you, Mike Nice?
Hey, Hollywood, you are the
Yo.
hip hop knowledgeable one of the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? So
The hip hop savant.
man, we
Hip-hop
really
savant.
want to hear. I'm saying we really want to hear this, man.
No, I appreciate that, man. And like I say, it's always good to be with my brothers tonight, man. And I appreciate what you said earlier. I just want to drop that, man, because that's needed sometimes. So
Right.
without further ado, I want to say my man, Bub's man, for sure. KRS-One, Sex and Violence. You know what I mean?
That album cover?
No question.
Wow.
That's my joint there.
Wow.
Because and the album was insane too.
Yes, it was. That was the first one I bought.
Oh man, you was late. You was late.
That was the first. Yeah, that was the first one I bought. You know,
that joint was banging because you had the senator on there. You know, we had the needle on there. You had the prostitute.
All of that.
Man,
all of that.
It was a sign of the times. You know, that's fact, DJ. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my pick. Sex or Violence, KRS One, 1990.
Wow.
And might I add, that's the last BDP album. Then after that, he did it was all KRS One after that. He broke off from D Nice and McBoo and Miss Melody. That was it. That was the last one.
Right.
That's the last BDP album ever.
Wow. Wow. But man, that I gotta agree with you. That is a awesome album cover. That album cover, oh my God, I can't forget that. It's an unforgettable album cover, man.
No doubt.
That is a good pick. That's a good pick, man. That is a good pick. And now we done got the Skrilla Zilla. Now I know Skrilla's a little younger than us, you know what I'm saying? So his might not be as dope as ours, but we'll see.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
Lil Jon and shit.
I'm gonna say the album cover that was so dope that the man had to do it twice. I'm gonna say Nas Illmatic, yo. That we've never seen something like that. A true, you know, child of the projects on top of the projects until Nas brought us Illmatic. I mean, it basically wraps up everything about that album, and that album is so definitive in the growth and the maturation of hip hop, and I think it's beautiful, man. And that's all I gotta say. And then he brought it back on the CD of Stillmatic. So he was like, "Yo, that shit's so dope. I'm gonna put that shit on my neck on my CD." You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Hey, I didn't expect that pick right there, but I mean, once you look at it, it's a classic album with a classic cover. You know what I mean? Because anytime you see that, every time you see that picture of the cover, it reminds you of all 10 songs on that fucking album. So, I mean, I really feel you there, man. I really feel you there.
Now, obviously, the most jerkable cover would be Lil' Kim. You know
oh my God, yes. That's my second favorite. That's my
I mean, Lord have mercy. The intro is Puffy going to get some butter so he can just handle his business right there. So you know, but you know.
That's my second favorite cover. Yeah.
Oh
that's my second favorite.
The inserts, the cover, the back. Yeah. Oh my God.
Goodness. Oh, it's lovely.
Lord have mercy.
It's the best. You know what I mean?
Then she started fucking with her nose.
Yeah. What's up, Hollywood?
That cover right there, like that he chose, was so far fucking left, but it's so fucking dope. And this is exactly what he said. It's completely descriptive of indicative of every one of those fucking songs, man. That shit was a dope fucking pick, yo.
Yes.
And like you said, I wouldn't have thought of that either, but that shit is fucking fire.
Yeah.
That cover is fire.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, let me give you my favorite hip hop album cover. All right. Mine would have to be that first Master Ace album, Sitting on Chrome.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I think we discussed this the other day, you know what I'm saying, as far as that one being my favorite because it's so busy. I like the busyness of it. That's the reason why I like that KRS One too, because it's busy. You know what I'm saying? I like the busyness of it, you know. That's why I got this background here. Skrilla over here looking crazy as shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a very busy cover, shit going on like crazy in that mug, you know? So that's why I liked it, and it was so memorable for me. But it's a lot of other ones that's memorable. It was some that y'all named, you know. One of my another favorite one would be that first Wu-Tang jump.
Yeah.
That 36 chambers, the way they had the stockings over their face, and
you
know what I'm saying? Oh, that shit was fucking gangster to me, man. I was like, wow. And it was like
Yeah,
for
that was a good
93, it was like for 93, them coming like that was just so, it was just so new at that time. And I was just like,
Innovative,
damn,
yeah.
that shit was innovative. So that's another memorable one for me,
No doubt.
And I forgot one thing. I forgot one person, and this person's an actual artist. And I would love to hear what his favorite hip hop album cover is, because this guy's an artist. You know what I'm saying? Zoe. I'm saying Zoe, are you there?
Peace. Yeah.
All right, my man Zoe. All right. So what is your favorite hip hop album cover?
Well, there's been so many different hip hop albums throughout the generations that I've just loved. And, the artwork is very extensive, but, you got the ones from the Master P era, all those were very creative, ghetto as hell, but still creative. Then you got the entire era of the native tongue eras.
Okay.
I thought that the one that was mentioned earlier, the Far Side album, I thought that was definitely a great one. But
real busy.
Yeah. And then you got the whole underground era, from New York, DOS Effects and like the Jersey Cats. But I'd probably say out of all of them, and it's something so simple, I'd probably say the Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauders album cover is beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's my favorite because you literally had the mural of some of the greatest
of everybody.
MCs.
Yes, everybody was on there. Oh,
West Coast, East Coast. Yes. I think even Ice-T was on the damn thing.
Yes, everybody's on that cover.
Yeah,
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? That was a perfect representation of the whole of hip hop.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I didn't even think of that, man. That's dope as shit, man. Yo. Damn. Okay. Hey. Everybody here this evening had great picks, man. I'm saying that's good to hear everybody's different opinion on the art, And me, I like busy shit. That's why I got this busy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Capadonna Black Tarzan album. If you don't believe, go ahead and look it up real quick while Breeze is talking.
I'm gonna Google that because I don't know.
Capadonna Black Tarzan.
Capadonna Black Tarzan.
Actually, both of my favorites, my brothers already took from me, so I went with the backup.
Hey, am I allowed to interject in something real quick? Just real quick.
What's
about album covers that have been remade by other famous hip hop artists who paid homage to an album cover. So I'd like to say Beastie Boys' License to Ill and Eminem doing that Kamikaze joint. So what do y'all think about that? I mean, it's nice, it's homage, it's whatever, but that's just me. I mean, I love that Beastie Boys' License to Ill. I thought it was kind of weird to see Eminem take that whole thing, kind of change it up a little bit, but it's nice to pay homage to another artist that kind of paved the way for you as a young artist growing up and doing this shit. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think that's dope as fuck, man. And to be honest,
I think it is too.
And to be honest, I think License to Ill is fucking dope too as a cover because it's the back of a fucking jet plane. It's like, who would have ever fucking thought of that? I'd like to know what they were thinking.
One of the most memorable covers.
Have you ever held it in a mirror?
No, what the fuck?
You never held it in a mirror.
Eat me.
It says "Eat me" on the back.
Yeah, it
hold
says
in the mirror.
Well, that's what they were thinking.
But it's a joint. It's a joint. It's smoking. Look, it's the opposite end of a joint.
Oh, so that's fucking dope. I want to change. I want to change.
It's smoking. It's smoking. It's a joint.
So, hey, Hollywood. Hey, so you know that they got that TM3AT from Beastie Boys' first joint, the Cookie Puss. There's a little spot in that album. They go, "Take me home and eat me." Yeah, that's that.
Somebody missed the meeting this week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, man, speaking of paying homage, man. Hey, yo, Bubs, it's about time to pay some homage, man.
Yeah, has anybody looked up that album cover I was talking about, though, just now?
Yeah, that shit is silly, dog.
That's just a monster.
It's like that.
It has got to be the worst. It has to be the worst album cover in the history.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's dope, though.
That right there should be right next to OK's The Lord of Prince George.
All right, Beans, take us on out, bro.
Our357radio.com every Saturday night, 9 to 11 p.m. It's the late night luncheon, and we are the frat boys, you dirty bitches.
Late night luncheon is the best, the biggest, the brightest, the greatest, the tallest, the fattest, and the fastest. Power357radio.com.